How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Before we get started, I just want to let y'all know I got a new PC. It's tight. That's also why I haven't been uploading. Had to get the new shitbox set up, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into this. For those of you who are out of the loop like I am, Lily Tino is a transgender TikTok influencer. She's a controversial figure in the trans community. From what I've read and seen, she basically rage baits people by saying gross personal shit in public. But recently, the shit she's been doing went from controversial to illegal. Trans TikToker Lily Tino is now under investigation by Florida's Attorney General for filming in Disney World's women's bathroom. Tino is facing up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine if convicted. Yes, you heard that right. Tino was taking photos of herself in the women's restroom, which personally I find weird in and of itself. She also didn't bother to censor any of the people in the background. Lily Tino is now under investigation from the Florida Attorney General for taking and posting photos from inside the women's restrooms at Disney. Faces were not blurred and the photos weren't edited to crop anyone out. Now, at least 2 women have said they're preparing to take legal action. One of them, a mother whose child appeared in the background of photos, is reportedly working with an attorney. Both are considering civil lawsuits for invasion of privacy and emotional distress. Yeah, I don't care. Lock her up, throw away the key. I want to make this crystal clear, I'm not saying that because she's trans. If some weird dude was in the public restroom taking photos, I'd say the same shit. Lock him up. According to the Daily Citizen, Florida is investigating Lily Tino for invading women's privacy at Disney World. Florida Attorney General James Utmeyer announced this week Tino, a notorious transgender identified social media influencer, sparked an internet firestorm earlier this month after posting photos of themselves visiting 10 different women's restrooms in Disney. At least 4 of the pictures included other women in the background. As the Daily Citizen previously reported, Tino's behaviors violates two of Florida's laws, one preventing men from using women's restrooms and another prohibiting people from taking pictures of others in private spaces without their consent. At least one woman captured in Tino's photos claims she was looking at her legal options because she doesn't know what other footage she had captured. Florida AG James Utmeyer is investigating trans TikTok influencer Lily Tino for filming in women's bathrooms, faces 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine under Criminal Code 810.145.
There was a TikTok influencer named Lily Tino who is who's taking videos and photos inside of the women's bathroom. First off, you shouldn't be allowed to film inside of bathrooms. It seems really creepy. But then here in Disney, it's extra layers of creepy and wrong. Is there anything happening from a state level on this topic?
Yeah, we're investigating this. We do not tolerate men or boys in women's and girls' restrooms, gyms, private spaces. No tolerance. We're investigating this one. We've already cracked down on some gyms in South Florida. They were allowing people that identify as women to go into women's locker rooms. We put them on notice that legal action was coming. Thankfully, they changed their way.
You know what, guys? Maybe I'm being a bit insensitive. Maybe I need to look at it from her point of view. Let's hear her out, guys.
I am suing Lily Tino for emotional distress. Last week, I was in Disney World in the women's bathroom with my child. And when I walked into the bathroom, there was Lily Tino taking pictures in the bathroom mirror. And she turned to me and said, "Hey, let me get your face in this picture." And I said, "No, thank you."
There's also talk of me getting sued for my bathroom pictures at Disney. As far as I know, I am not getting sued, and I don't expect to because I didn't do anything wrong. Then there's the petition. Yes, 500,000 people or whatever number it is now have signed a petition to get me off of TikTok. But that doesn't mean it's going to do anything. If word of this petition ends up on someone at TikTok's desk, what they'll do is say, did Lily violate our terms of service? The answer is no, so they will not ban me.
Well, you couldn't sound less sorry if you tried.
Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow tunnel. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, I noticed some hair regrowth on my marshmallow wand. That's bad.
I don't understand why she has to do these videos in public at Disneyland. Fucking God forbid we discuss sensitive topics away from children. With that said, I'm done with this topic. If you're interested, the links to the article will be in the description with a link to the change.org petitions. One is to petition TikTok to remove Lily Tino from the website. The other is for Lily Tino to be banned from Disneyland. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those in between, I'm gonna go play Dead by Daylight. I'm a FNAF faggot, and Springtrap getting added was the final push to convince me to play the game. With that said, like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.